the game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Sooners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. From the gun, running back gets to give. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Cyclones with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Beck. Takes the easy completion. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
Now on first down from the 30. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. The screen, he's got wheels. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Beck. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The Cyclones will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Might be calling a hot route. Marches ahead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times on these goal-to-go situations. 1st and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Going for 6. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. He splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
They go to the ground. At the 35, he's loose. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal, and you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or 2 conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
The The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Mateer. Just a short pass to the tight end. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Scrambling away. He'll try to do it himself. At the 35, he's open. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
He's moving out of the pocket. Looking for his man in the middle. Brings it down on the right side. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Sooners will hustle to the line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They'll try to pass their way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. To throw, it's Mateer. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And the point after is good. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The hand to the running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Cyclones are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Beck. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He breaks a tackle. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
The screen game for this offense, man, it's a feel thing, like when to call it and when you can anticipate somebody being aggressive, and they pick the right time, man. They hit the defense, 3rd down, big play, slip it right behind the linebackers, make the play and get the 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. From the gun, running back on the move. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
And we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day.
Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Tatum. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Quick completion on the out route. Crosses the 45. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Beck. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And these are the plays that defenses talk about, man. These are the ones that get you in those situations where you can win. You've given up some yards on this drive, but it doesn't matter. When you play great job on second down and force the passing situation, now, man, you get that dime package ready, you get that pass rush package ready, and you're ready to go get the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Inside the touchdown Sooners. How about this defense taking one back to the house? There's still plenty of time here, but huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early. Early in the game to get up a couple scores, that is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off, puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Beck. He tries to take the top off. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory.
And this is obviously not... start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Sategna. Turning it on. Running through contact. Touchdown, Oklahoma! A great catch and run for 6. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things at Folsom Field. Trust me when I tell you that. Guess what I'm saying is a comeback could be in the cards. They're trailing by just 4 to Utah. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Caught behind the line. It's Newman. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Cyclones moving quickly to the line. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking down the middle. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Beck. got it in the middle. It's Newman. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
To the air on 1st down. Looking left. Fakes the grab. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Well, that was a huge touchdown for the offense there, just to try to get some mojo going here at halftime. It would have been tough sledding here in the first half. Only a field goal before they finally got into the end zone. So obviously still a lot of work to do. You're still trailing on the scoreboard. That's going to do a lot for their confidence, I think, before heading into the second half.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Time to take a shot. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that, they're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Power football with the run. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Cyclones will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Now adjusting. He'll throw it. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. It'll be 3rd and long. unloads it left. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. And the Sooners decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll feel the button, take it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Iowa State sending the offense back out. That was a big stop by the defense now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game. So we're starting to get late. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. They get to him as he throws. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
He's got great speed. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah. Oh, he wants it all. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown Sooners. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young, athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he could advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Punt is on its way. Nestles it in at the 35. Coverage Sooners team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. With the catch, it's Tatum. Finds a little space. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Now sliding to his left. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the route is on.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida State. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't.
Oh, he's got some space. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw again. Pocket breaking down. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Back to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4 down. Makes the grab past the marker. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
On first down from their own 22. Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Running into the open space. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production, but listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defense...
There he goes! And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. It's ball. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Extending the play. He'll get rid of it. On target to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown Sooners. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100 touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Second down, they'll go to the air. They've got the screen set up. Breaks into the open. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones! The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
no doubt, everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys are...
It's a seam wide open. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
Here we go.
The RPO, it's complete. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Looking for space, it's Tatum. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The Sooners come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. On the direct snap, it's Ball. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
This is so a Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Quickly out to the tight end. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Under fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Newman. No sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. Pressure coming. Back open in the middle. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The running back has it.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
The Cyclones will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They want that clock to run. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Takes the handoff. It's Tatum. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've